to the Famous Jawas series, where we will tell you about the lives of some very famous Jawas within the Jawa community. The famous Jawa in this episode will be the famous Rakghoul researcher, Geelvik. Geelvik, full name Geelvik Jawa Steen, is a distant cousin of Kara. He grew up in Castle Jawa Steen, located somewhere far into the Dune Sea. During his teenage years, his parents enrolled him into Jawa Medical School. It is here that he graduated and became a licensed Jawa doctor. During his early years as a doctor, he created an experimental vaccine for wombat rat fever. Sadly, Circa Corporation spies stole his vaccine and sold it on the open market before Geelvik could.
Yataruba kia bono! Ahona arti babitwa kyotona kawas! Sabi otorila krito pag oko kapana, jumino la mana kinan sofro, kilyekwa dengri.
The planet Tatooine remains the site of a major Rakghoul plague outbreak. Authorities believe the Rakghoul threat has spread to densely populated areas.
Attention Republic citizens.
Tatooine.
The Health and Safety Council has updated its recommendations
other
for dealing with
communications
extreme
from the
cases of
planet
Rakghoul
without
plague. Anyone who has suffered a
Continuing our
full-body
coverage
genetic
of this
mutation
most recent
of
breakout of the
Rakghoul
Rakghoul plague,
now considered
I'm
a
joined
high-risk
now by
threat to
Adela
anyone
Hyde,
nearby.
founder of
As
the
there is no
philanthropic
cure for this
organization
disease once
Forum.
genetic mutation is
Don't
complete,
be a fool.
citizens are
Remain
advised
in
to
full
employ lethal
quarantine
force
from the
to prevent
Rakghoul
further
plague.
infection.
Around 3639 BBY, the Rakghoul pandemic broke out on Tatooine after a passenger liner called the Stardream crashed in the Dune Sea.
If you're on the infected world, remain indoors. If you even think you may be infected, seek quarantine immediately. If you have the inclination and ability to assist Thorn, we need your help. Desperately.
Geelvik immediately developed a great interest in the Rakghouls and started researching the plague and the creatures that came from it. It was during this outbreak that Geelvik developed the vaccine for the Rakghoul plague. He went to the Highland Organization for Rakghoul Neutralization, also known as Thorn, for help to mass-produce his vaccine. But like Circa before, they also stole his vaccine and claimed credit for its development. We asked Thorn to give a statement regarding Geelvik's claims.
No comment.
Ombokove ikavamiga bene, dianaratini naruba. Ibana parupa suka shini apayaz, jumino la mana kinan sofro, kyotona kawas.
This betrayal greatly enraged Geelvik, but it did not stop him from continuing his research. Since then there have been regular outbreaks of the Rakghoul plague throughout the galaxy. Geelvik has been traveling to these outbreak sites to further study the Rakghouls and collect DNA samples. He is even known to trade some of his finds, which include infected specimens, with other daring adventurers in return for research samples.
As a bounty hunter, I sometimes travel to outbreak areas to hunt for infected samples to bring to Geelvik. I often find his datapad with research left behind somewhere in the tunnels. That Geelvik is one forgetful little man. He pays well. He even rewarded me with an infected dewback.
In between plague outbreaks, he retreats to Castle Jawa Steen, where he works on his Rakghoul plague research in secret. However, in his free time he likes to maniacally play his Nalagon, annoying his neighbors by doing so. And while Geelvik sometimes considers a career as a professional Nalagon player, he always finds himself drawn back to researching the Rakghoul plague. One of his more recent inventions is the Rakghoul antibody dispersion droid, which can vaccinate a large group of individuals at once. And this time Geovic took care of the production personally, so his invention could not be stolen. He is willing to sell his vaccination droid to anyone who can bring him large quantities of research materials. And while the exact nature of his ongoing research is unknown to all but him, one can only wonder if maybe someday he will reveal his work to the galaxy. In the next episode of Famous Jawas, we will tell you the inspiring story of a successful Jawa entrepreneur. Until next time.